Imagine your company has to calculate employee bonuses every month. So, would you write the same SQL query again and again and again? Or would you look for ways to automate it? That's exactly where the concept of stored procedures and function is important, and that's what we'll be learning today. So, the first thing which you may ask is, what is a stored procedure? Right? I'll just write my notes here real quick and then I'll resume the recording. So, a stored procedure is basically a collection of SQL statements which we store in a database and we can just call them whenever it's required. Yeah, the real world examples would be generating monthly salary reports, calculating bonuses, generating invoices, inserting employee records, banking transactions, payroll system, etc. Let's try it out ourselves in the SQL setup. Oh, this is a roadmap and this is what we'll be covering in this video. So it is. Okay, so the first thing which we are doing is creating a database DB. Before that, I'll need to drop a database called because we used that in the last video as well. Good to go. Now let's create and use the company DB. I've written my codes inside a notepad and I'll just copy paste them to save on time as well for you guys and efforts for me, not me guys. Person. So yeah, let's keep it this way. I'll just increase the volume a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, my business database is actively being used. Now let's create a table employees. The employee has employee ID as primary key, employee name, department, and salary. If I press enter, the table will be created. Now let's insert some sample data inside this. Here we go. I've put 5 random data here, nothing too serious. So if I want to categorize my data, let's say I need to just print out the data of employees whose salary is less than 70,000. Why don't I just use this? It is pretty much usable, right? Why not use this? But instead of writing this, we create a procedure so that we don't have to simply just write this part again and again for whenever we need to call this. A procedure can be called easily, so it's like easy to execute. Yeah. Let's start with one thing which we need to learn importantly. It's called a delimiter. What's a delimiter, you may ask? A delimiter is something that removes limits, as if it isn't obvious. So when I put a delimiter here, delimiter must be followed by delimiter characters. When I put this, I need to use double slashes as well, and it's good to go. So when I'm trying to create a procedure, I need to do this, that it doesn't stop in the middle of it. Okay, and we paste my code here. Delimiter, creating a procedure. Just pay attention to the syntax here. Creating a procedure, get high salary employees. Begin means this is the procedure which needs to be followed, and it's called this. Okay, so when I'm selecting all employees where salary greater than 70,000, I press enter, delimiter would be closed and done. Now let's execute this specific procedure and get this exact data right here. How do we do that? We simply put call and get, and I press enter. Now it would give me an error Okay, my bad. There's an S here, and I'm getting the exact same data which I was getting before. So yeah, that's how you know that this procedure thing works, and how easy it is to execute, how easy it is to use. Whenever I need to get this specific task done, I'll just call it and it would be done. Simple as that. Next thing is procedures with parameters. What are parameters, you may ask? Parameters, let's say the HR wants employees from a certain department. Then what do we do? Put this here. Okay. My Google has got triggered for some reason. Okay, so funny sometimes. So what I've done here is get department employees in department this specific criteria, and we are putting department here. Then when I press enter, what do we get? Nothing, except because we have not called the function here. I do this. Then I'm getting these specific employees which are from a certain department. Yeah. Well, I think I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? I know what I did wrong. I need to specify the department here. Let's put something else, not engineering, so that nothing works. Let's put marketing there. Marketing. Press enter. Okay. Try engineering. Now let's try marketing here. Oops, my bad. Is there an extra T here? Because I'm not sure about that. Okay. We see marketing. Neha has less salary than 70,000. Yeah, that's procedure with parameters. What we have done, I'll explain it again. We are taking the parameter department. In short, I've written this here, depth, and we are checking the department with this variable, which we'll be putting inside the parentheses, which I have not done here. So it gives me a general answer, which is incorrect, by the way. Why is it incorrect, you may ask? It's because it by default takes whatever is the first thing that it finds. And in the table, if we look, the first thing which is engineering, so it takes all the engineering ones out. Okay, so I've put engineering here, I'm getting all the engineering people, and here I'm getting marketing people because I chose marketing here. If I say, you can try it out yourself, okay? Nothing too serious about this. Yeah. Now the next thing which we need to learn is function. Yeah, a function is similar to a stored procedure, but it returns a value at the end of it, like most of the functions in things like Python or C++ or C or whatever else you learn. So some examples of functions are to calculate GST, to calculate bonuses, to calculate discounts, to convert the currency on the basis of current conversion values and stuff like that. Yeah, let's start with creating a function. I'll just paste this here because I can. You should try typing this out because that's how you learn. So I've created a function. Yeah, this function is called annual salary. and its monthly salary with a decimal amount of 2 units, and it returns a decimal amount of 2 units as well. And I have used deterministic here, which means that it's supposed to determine something and return monthly salary x12. What do we get? Let's call the function. Let's call the function like this. What we are doing? Selecting employee name, salary, annual salary, which is the function's name, and I'm putting the salary inside there as annual salary. We are using aliases as well. When I press enter, it would give me a table of annual salaries of all the employees with their names. Is here. We have simply just multiplied it by 12 because that's how annual salaries work. We are not counted in the bonuses, Diwali bonus or Christmas bonus, whatever. Yeah, that's the two things which we were supposed to learn today. Now let's compare both of these on what's the difference between both of these, because these two, when we boil them down, it sounds like a similar concept. So what is stored procedure? It can return multiple results. It can be called using a call phrase. We did up here somewhere, this one. It gets called when the call phrase is triggered. It can perform the insert, update and delete functions. CRUD operations are operable with a procedure. It can have in-out parameters, like I think we'd use that somewhere. Where do I find it? Here we do. So it can use in-out parameters, and it does not have to return anything. It can simply calculate something and store it. Whereas on the other hand, when we deal with functions, it has to return a value. It is strictly used in a select phrase. It's mainly used for calculations, and only input parameters are what matter, which is here. Salary is an input parameter, right? Monthly salary is the input parameter, and this must return a value. Hope that's clear. Now let's do one thing. Let's drop the procedure and then drop the function so that you know how to drop them as well. So drop procedure, get high salary employees. I press enter, it gets deleted. Pretty good. Now let's delete the function like this. Drop function, annual salary. I press enter, it goes away as well. And done. Now let's talk about some real life uses of procedures and functions. First, let's talk about stored procedures. Stored procedures can be used in payroll generation, attendance systems, banking, student management, hospital management. And functions can be used in tax calculation, age calculation, discount calculation, GPA calculation, salary calculation. Now let's discuss some advantages and limitations of both of them. The stored procedures are reusable, faster execution, less duplicate code, and better security. Functions basically provide you with cleaner queries, reusable calculations, and easier maintenance. Now the limitations are that stored procedures are harder to debug, database specific syntax, and can become difficult to maintain if it's too large. And for functions, we have the limitations that it's intended for computations and not modifying data. It's usually simpler than procedures. To end this video, we'll discuss everything we have discussed so far in short. So today we learned that what stored procedures are, why are they useful, delimiter, create procedure, parameters, call, create function, return, and difference between procedures and functions. These features help us write reusable, maintainable, and efficient. With with that, this video is now about to end. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please. We are at 52 subscribers on it from here. My internet faster. Okay, so we have 52 subscribers so far in 37 videos. Most of you have subscribed in the past few days. Thank you for that. Most of you, I mean like 2-3 people. And we have 2 courses out. It's called Python for Absolute Beginners in Python. You can see them here. And this is the 3rd course which I'm making. It's called SQL Roadmap Series. And it's going on well. You're watching this right now. Yeah, if you like the content, please check out my channel. We have more stuff coming up. SQL series is coming to an end real soon. We have only 3 videos left. Yeah, feel free to check out this. And the next thing which we'll be doing is Mom commented or something. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, next thing which we'll be doing after SQL is data engineering. Yeah, that's a big leap for me as well. I haven't done data engineering professionally. Yeah, think of a stored procedure as a saved recipe and a function as a calculator. One performs a sequence of steps while other gives you a single answer. That's enough for today's video, and I hope you'll see the next one as well.